I mean, I think the most special thing that we look back on as a group was winning the conference championship on Walton. I mean, it's always a special thing to do it on your home field. Winning 16 straight games is something that no one really gets the chance to do, and for us to be a part of that as a program is just extremely special, and we're definitely grateful for that. And that's made us that much hungrier for this upcoming season to try to repeat some of that success, especially the deep run into the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I mean, we had a blowout season, and it was great to be a part of, and being able to make it to the Elite Eight on Walton and host all the way through, get a 1 seed, was huge for us, for the school. So we take a lot of pride in that, and we'd love to be able to execute on that level again this year. For one thing, we did graduate 4 great players last year, but we only graduated 4 players. So we're coming back with a huge core of the team who all is bought into the same team concept and strategy. So having that many players in the right mindset this early on has been a huge head start, I would say, for this preseason going forward.
And I mean, we do realize that we have a bigger target on our back now, since we're kind of the hunted, not the hunter. And I think that's just kind of created maybe a greater sense of urgency, especially amongst the guys that only have one last shot in our senior class. And so I think that's been made the practices better and a little more lively. Yeah, I mean, coach likes to schedule extremely tough non-conference games to start us off, and I think that prepares us really, really well for conference play. I mean, we usually are firing on all cylinders, late October, early November, which is really when you need to be. And so I think that, preps us well and puts us in a great position to be successful when we really need to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Coach always strives to give us one of the hardest schedules in the country, and I think that does a lot for us in terms of preparation early on. Because, I mean, like you said, 2 top 10 weekends coming up, we could start out on a really great foot, and that's why we need to put in the time now and be able to put our best foot going forward. For me, it's I'm a big fan of the conference games, especially F&M. We have lost them once in my 4 years, but I wasn't on the field that game, so I'm looking forward to beating them again, and I'm sure Dickinson will give us a great fight this year.
Yeah, and then I mean, from a more personal standpoint, the first weekend we're going up to Brandeis. They're always a tremendous program, and I'm from that area, playing a lot of my friends, and so being able to play a top 10 matchup in the opening weekend against them is an unbelievable experience. Will set us up nicely, and then we have Lye coming the next weekend, which is also another top 10 team, a little more local. So we definitely want to start out on a good foot against some of the best competition in the entire country. I mean, I don't typically try to set any personal goals, but from a team perspective, I mean, we want to repeat as regular season conference champs. Hosting at Walton is something that's extremely special, and we don't get to experience all that much. So anytime you can do it, that's a great accomplishment. Obviously, we'd like to repeat as conference champs in the playoffs, and then make a deep run in the NCAA tournament. We came up a game short of the Final Four last year, and I know everyone wants to take that next step further and get to the final weekend.
Yeah, I mean, Will just about said it. We wanna repeat what we did last year, and we would love to win the Centennial again, but we can't bank on that. So we need to get wins early in our non-conference games to ensure that we get an NCAA spot. And I mean, personally, I'd like to get some more recognition this year. I've been flying under the radar the past few years, but as a team, we really want to excel this year. It's our last shot, so.
And our goal every week is to go 2-0, and so we just kind of try to take it on a game-by-game basis. We obviously keep the overarching goals in the back of our minds, but if we go 1-0 every game, 2-0 every week, I mean, that'll put us in a great position by the end of the season.